Hi everyone, my name is Natasha and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new then hey. In today's video is going to be a charity shop walk around with me. I haven't done one of these in ages and I know that you guys really did enjoy them. So I'm just popping on quickly to say hello and then I'm going to get straight into the video. I'll do a voiceover. Other than that, sorry that I haven't uploaded much recently. I have been really busy. I've been doing a whole rebranding of my business and just I've had so much work on, so I haven't really had time to post, but hopefully that's going to change because I have loads planned for October. And yeah, I'm just going to get straight into this video and I hope that you do enjoy it. Okay, so hi everybody, I am starting with the voiceover here and I am at the little jewellery section that they have put in this shop. So this wasn't always here, but they have put it there probably like 3 weeks ago, and they just, I guess that's the new jewellery area. So I always like to have a little look and see what I can find. I really liked this stone pendant, but it was £3 and all I wanted was that one stone, so it was quite pricey for me, so I did actually leave it behind. But I do see that I have something in my hand there and I did end up buying it. I thought it was really unique, so I will show that in a haul when I do one. Moving on to the bric-a-brac section. So this shop has quite a large one and I do find quite a lot of good stuff in here. For some reason I have an obsession with tea, coffee, sugar canisters. I do have some glass ones now, so I didn't end up buying this, and it was like on its own, so you know, I didn't just need one. Then I found this bird feeder. I think it's a bird feeder, but it looked like an apple core, which I thought was cute. Metal box. I don't know why. I love little boxes. I have tons of wooden ones. That's my sister Liana there. I found a really cute like vintage sort of paperweight with dried flowers in it. Now I really like these, but I have no idea what people actually use a paperweight for. Like, you know, let me know. Surely it's not just sitting on paper. Like if you're indoors, it's not really windy, so I don't really get it, but let me know what you use yours for. And then they've sort of like tried to do like a little color organizing here. So they've done like a pinky purple section, which I didn't actually notice when I was in the shop, but looking back at the footage, like it's quite obvious. So moving right along, I like to sort of go really slowly down the aisles and see what I can find and have a good look. So I think this was some sort of like milk caddy, but it was actually a lot smaller than it looks. So I personally have a milkman, and like they're coming pints and they're a lot bigger than that, so I don't know what you'd put in there. I think this was for cutlery. I'm not sure. Could be cutlery holder, but it was empty. Next up, there are the blue section. Here we are. See, I really did not notice that they had these colourful sections. I don't know if you can tell, but I am a little bit full of cold at the moment, so I may sound a little bit funny. I do apologise for that, but I really wanted to get this video up for you because it has been far too long. So I thought this I thought this teacup was cool. It kind of looks like agate. And then my sister found a cutlery thing that she thought was cool. I'm always looking at these cake stands. I think they're brilliant if you do stalls, or you're a market stall holder. They're really good to add some height and depth to a stall. So I always look and see what there is. I've got some glass ones on my stall, which I really like. I'm always drawn to plates with patterns on them as well, but I have no idea what I would do with them. And then there was these little trinket dishes. Now, I think that further down, I think that there was actually like a full set of them. But we only noticed those two at the time. But after rewatching the footage, I did see more back there. And then I found these like rose. They were actually clear glass, and then they had the rose on them. And I thought that they would be really nice jewelry plates. They're not my personal style, but that's what I sort of saw them being used for. Brand new in the packet, but you can tell that they're old. And then we're moving on. This section here that you could sort of see right next to this bit is like the vintagey bit. So here is some, what do you call these, placemats? So I have placemats, which I did find in an earlier video. So if you do remember those, then let me know in the comments down below. But I feel like they don't really suit my kitchen too much. Like, I don't know. I'm looking for more. And in my next haul, you will see some that I found. I did only find 4, and my table sits 8. But in my house, there tends to be 3 or 4 people maximum anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. Then there was this sort of bed skirt. It was a padded one. This was filmed maybe 3 weeks ago, and when I went back this week, that like this was actually still there. So no takers on it just yet. I show you some leaf curtains. They're like grey. These ones right here with leaves, they were not there today, so they have gone. And that floral next to it is gone as well. I always find it interesting to go back and see sort of like what went, and you know, if I liked something but I didn't need it, or I had it, or I had something similar already. I always like to see like how long it takes for it to sell if I wasn't the one buying it. Because I feel like sometimes I have really like strange tastes, and I just think like, I wonder if anyone else is going to buy that. But they, you know, they always do. They've always got these sets in. They're like the old-fashioned hairbrushes and stuff. They've always got these sort of things in now, especially the ones with the little mirrors and stuff. I always like to check out the little blankets. So funnily enough, the mats that I bought are in this video. I went past them already, and I didn't even look at them when I was there in person. Like this time, I didn't even look at them. Here is a funky backpack. I love the bright colours. I wouldn't wear it, but I liked it. I was tempted to get one of these bags for Leo, my youngest son, for PE. Fred's got a green one, but I didn't end up doing that. The last thing I need is more purses or bags, but I can't help but look. I'm really on the lookout for a good trench coat. So my sister actually found a really good one. She actually found 2 really nice coats, but I'm looking for one that I don't really even know what I'm looking for. But when I find it, I'll know that it's the right one. I just know I want it to be quite long and like form-fitting, and that's all I know so far. So I haven't had much luck with clothes recently. I feel like I haven't really found any that I like. I did find a couple of jumpers today, which I will show you in the haul. You won't see them in this footage because this is a couple weeks like before. My sister was looking for some belts. As you can see, she only had that little skinny brown one that she had on, and so she wanted a thicker one. So I do think that she picked that one up. I spotted this scarf here, which I really liked the pattern and the colour of. I do have a lot of scarves, but I feel like I don't have one like this one. I don't know, maybe I have some similar, but they're not the same. And I didn't have any really light ones like this, so I did pick this up and add it to my scarf collection. I am currently washing it right now, so that will also be included in the haul. I feel like I'm showing you most of the haul in this video. These are some brand new fat face shorts with the tags. They are in my sister's size, so you will see her try them on. They looked really, really good on her. She was a little bit worried that they would look a little bit manly, but they don't. They look really good on her, and she did end up picking them up. And you will see that footage of her trying them on in a minute. So moving along, I had a little look at the shoes, but I don't tend to have very good luck with shoes in the charity shops. I always look because you never know. But even when I have bought ones that I've thought that I've liked, they've not been comfortable or, you know, something like that. So I do try to sort of steer clear of it now. If I do find a particularly nice pair, then I will get them. These ones are actually made of wood, which I thought was quite cool. I quite like them. I don't know. I think they're really funky. So, but they were way too small for me. And you saw me tap it there. I'm like, because it's wood. Going along, looking at clothing, looking at dresses. I have far too many clothes, so I'm trying not to buy them. I sometimes I do think about buying them and then listing them on Vinted or something just so other people can buy them or so I can haul them and stuff, but I don't know if I will ever actually do that. So this red one there, I donated that one. I love to see the ones that I've donated actually be put out onto the shop. It just means like, you know, that they wanted them, which is great. Sometimes I feel like you can get a little bit, you know, you're getting rid of it. So if you're donating it, you feel like no one will want it. But I think the fact that they put it out shows that it's still got plenty of life in it. Next, I thought this was interesting. This is like it's an old fashioned dress, so it is actually vintage. It was so puffy, so big, and just, I don't know where you would wear it to. Like these days, I never really need a big occasion dress like that. It was still there today, so no one bought it in the last week. I think it was a size 18. But yeah, I'll let you know if it sells. So these are those shorts on my sister Liana. They fit her perfectly. She looks great in them. They're a great colour as well, and brand new with tags, so you can't go wrong. And they're from Fat Face originally. So here I am looking at the jewellery. I'm mostly looking for beads when I look at jewellery. For crafting, you can find a lot of really great beads. Like sometimes the jewellery isn't very nice, but if you break it down and just look at the beads, then you know, they have a lot of potential there. Again, looking through the scarves, because you have to. If you have a scarf addiction like I do, you have to check all scarves. Mostly in this shop, they tend to do them for £3. I believe the one that I showed you earlier and that I bought, that one didn't have a price on it. But I'm sure she charged me about £3, maybe £2. I'm not entirely sure. I just know it wasn't a lot. So they have like this extra little bit of shoes there, but there's never anything really good there. And they always change what's in it. I think they've put books there. They had these hats, which were quite cool. I don't have the confidence to wear a hat. I don't know what it is. I just feel like everyone would be staring at me if I wore a hat, which I know is crazy because I don't stare at people that wear hats. But I just feel like that would happen if I did it. It's totally irrational. Let me know how you would style it. I know you just put it on your head, but like, what do you wear when you wear a hat? Like one of those kind of hats. What do you wear? Then they had, I think, 3 of the Harry Potter and the Philosopher's. What is that word? Philosopher's Stone? I can't say it. Then they had this one, the Taxidermist's Daughter, which I really loved the do you call it like the skin of that one? So I did end up picking it up. I haven't started reading it yet. Then we found these Harry Potter plates in a different charity shop. They were really, really cool. They were not there today when I went, so they did sell, which doesn't surprise me at all. Because they were really cool. They actually had loads of them as well. I will show you in a minute. I'm on my way there right now. But they actually had like stacks of them and all of them were gone. But they're really, really cool. So me and my sister were just talking about when we were younger, she had a Harry Potter bedroom and she had all of these Harry Potter ornaments on a shelf. And I had hung off of the shelf and it came crashing down on the floor and all of her Harry Potter ornaments broke. They were like music globes and stuff, and they all smashed, and that's what we were talking about. Oops, you know, I get a lot of guilt trips over that one. It was an accident. moving on to the coats. So I really want one of these. I haven't found one yet. What are they called? Like a gilet or something like that. I want one. I'm not sure what design that I want it to be, what colour or anything yet. But I just know I haven't found it. And I am on the lookout for one. So I like to check this area. This is all like new jewellery that they either get given or buy in. I'm not really sure, but they do have a lot of like Claire's stuff there normally. So they had some of these gemstone bracelets, but they have the same ones. Well, not the same ones, but they have that style of bracelet in Karma for cheaper. So I would rather get them there anyway, but I always have a little nosy. I loved this jacket. I really loved it. The colours, the cut, I really liked it. But it wasn't my size, unfortunately. It was too small. But I hope whoever gets it cherishes it, because I did really want it. It was so beautiful. And then we are looking at some leather gloves here, because Liana has this new obsession where she needs leather gloves to drive in. She recently passed her test a few months ago, so driving is super fun to her. I think I've been driving for like 3 years now, so it's not very fun anymore. But she gets all these accessories for her car and stuff, and at the moment it was leather gloves that she really wanted. And so she did end up buying some on this trip, but it was from a different charity shop. It wasn't this one. These ones were all quite small. And me and my sister we're quite tall. I'm 5'8" and she's 5'9". And so yeah, we tend to need like the larger sizes in gloves and such. And all of these ones were just a bit too tight. She couldn't really bend her fingers in most of them. But she did find some, so that's a positive. Having a quick little look at the clothes here. Again, like I say, I don't have much luck with clothes at the minute. I just don't think I'm in the mood for clothes. But looking at this jumper, this is nice. This is a really nice jumper. And I think I didn't buy it, but I think it was really soft as well. I just can't do white. I don't know if anybody else can. If I wear white, I will spill coffee on it within like 5 minutes. But if I wear black, I won't. I really liked this dress. So it reminds me of one that I picked up from a charity shop a few years ago. It was the same feeling, same company, same fabric, but I have it in a different colour and it's a different cut as well. I didn't pick this one up, although I kind of wish that I did. I always do this. I look back at footage and I'm like, oh, I wish I got that. Because I love the dress that I do have of that. So we're on our way to a different shop here. Every single shop today had music on really loud, so I had to take all of the volume off of the video, and that is why I am doing a voiceover. Otherwise I would like just have me and my sister chatting. But yeah, their music was so loud. So I found these really, really cute bags. They have like the moons and stars and suns and stuff like that all over them, and they had tons of them. So they came in these packs and they were £1.50 each per pack. I'm not sure how many is in each pack. I think 20. And then they also had a full, completely intact makeup calendar from last year, which again, really cool. If you know like someone that is beginning out in makeup, then that would be a great little find. Here's more of those bags. So they did have other colours. I didn't like the green ones, but the gold ones are nice, and the black and blue ones, I believe I bought all of the ones that they had in those 3 colours. I liked the shape of this bag. I think it's quite quirky. And these earrings I thought were quite cool as well. I love beaded earrings. I didn't pick them up in the end. I talked myself out of it, which I think I stand by that decision, because like looking at them, I don't feel like I would wear them, but I did really like them. I have far too many jewellery and far too many earrings, so I'm a bit more picky these days about what I'm picking up. But they are pretty. I've been having a little bit of a clear out on my vintage recently, and I just keep listing little bits here and there, and then I've also been donating quite a bit. I'm just trying to have a clear out. I don't know if anyone else feels like that, but with Christmas and everything coming up, I just sort of feel like you need to make room. Not so much for like presents and stuff, but like you put your decorations up and everything just feels very claustrophobic, I think, around the holidays because you have all this extra stuff out. And so I want to make sure that I just declutter now so that I can really enjoy the Christmas season without feeling cluttered and wanting to just take it down straight away. Because I do really enjoy Christmas, I really do. And here I'm looking at tripods because I've needed a new tripod. I like to have two tripods just because I can do different angles and things. And mostly for when me and my friend Kev used to have another channel called The Grubologists, and it's still active. We just haven't been posting a lot recently due to like dietary things. But yeah, so I like to have the two different tripods, and one of them, I broke one of my tripods, so it needed replacing. And this one that I got is actually so much better quality. Does that make sense? It's way better quality. So I'm really glad with that purchase. And here I am looking at doilies because I am always looking for doilies. I absolutely love anything crocheted, and I use these a lot with my wall hangings. So if you don't know, then I do have my own website and crafting business, and I have actually rebranded. So I used to be called Ella John Crafts, and now I am Scara Designs. I will link it in the description if you want to have a nosy at all my social medias and my website and everything like that, and see what I do. But a lot of the stuff that I make is from things that I find thrifting. So this one is a Sioux rider shop, and I don't come in here too often. It's mostly homeware and furniture in this one. It's only a little shop, but they definitely do pile stuff in. I thought that this leaf dish was really cool. It was actually like iron. It was very heavy. I do find something in here though. I like the brass tea light holders, but I have so many now. That one was quite cool though. It had little stars on the bottom. So here is the cat ring holder that I found. I thought it was really cute, and I know it won't be a lot of people's tastes, but if it's got a cat on it, I want it. And I just take my rings off and like sling them anywhere. Like I don't have a place. I have a jewelry box and stuff, but I never actually put them back in the jewelry box. So I thought if I got this cat and I put it on like my makeup table in the bathroom, then I could just like put my rings on it and not worry about it too much. They had all of these like they were like glass dogs. So I had a little quick look at those. So as you can see, they do like big dressers, and there's always big sofas and tables and stuff in here. And then in this corner over here, they have a little crafting section. So there's always ribbons and threads and stickers and stamps and sequins and all that sort of thing. So I always like to have a little look. I very rarely buy anything from over here, but I did find some really cool like crystal type things one time that I came in. I don't know if I showed them in a haul or not, probably. But I did actually make a nice sun catcher sort of thing that you put in the window with them. So I'll pop in a picture so you guys can see that. Then there was like a lot of black ribbon. I think they were £1 for the roll. Yeah, I just, like I say, I don't ever really find much there, but I always like to have a little look. And then they had some, I believe it was cross stitch and then painting supplies. So I did pick up one of these palettes for the kids. I can't remember if I got one or two. By the looks of that, I got two. I thought that they'd be really good for the boys, and you know, when they want to be crafty and stuff. And then I wanted to show this little tray. It had the suns and the moons on it, but again, I didn't have a need for it, so I left it behind, but I did love it. Okay, so that was the entire video of me walking around, having a look. I did find quite a few things, so I will be doing a haul for you as well, so keep an eye out for that. Make sure to subscribe if you would like to see what I did end up buying. And other than that, I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.